Yo dudes! Welcome to Sticky Spicy Tofu! Okay, tofu. Often people struggle with how to cook it. This is one of the tastiest, nicest, most perfect way to cook tofu for any ardent tofu hater. Yeah, we're gonna serve it with a beautiful butter bowl, show you how to put it together. This is simple, comfort food, healthy, delicious, and easy to make. Okay, first step, we've got some firm tofu. We've 400 grams. Just press it to remove any moisture and drain it off is what we did. To just make it easier to fry. We're gonna chop it into 1 centimeter cubes. Okay, so we've chopped it into nice cubes. This is firm tofu. We're gonna show you a simple way to dry it out so that it crisps up a lot better. So we've got 2 tablespoons of corn flour, tapioca, potato starch or arrowroot, and if you don't have any of those, just 2 tablespoons of flour. Pop it in. We're gonna pour that over it. I have 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, and I've got a nice pinch of black pepper. We're gonna pour that in, and what that's gonna do is that's gonna dry the surface of the tofu, which is gonna enable it to fry and crisp up a lot better. Just mix that through. So we're putting a non-stick wide bottom pan on a high heat. You wanna warm the pan up nice and hot before you cook this. We're gonna go in with a tablespoon of oil once the pan is hot. Okay, pan's lovely and hot. In goes our tofu for a nice simple char. Now, you might want to mix it round straight away. Don't. Give it a minute, leave it kind of brown on each side. So the secret to making sure your tofu sears or browns on each side is just leave it for a minute or two, roll it round, and that way you're going to get a lovely kind of browning on each side. So while our tofu's cooking, I'm going to mix together our dressing for our sticky, spicy tofu. So we've 4 tablespoons of maple syrup. That's going to be our sweetener, which is going to help kind of give the stickiness element. We've 1 tablespoon apple cider vinegar. That's obviously going to give the sharpness. 3 tablespoons of tamari or soy sauce. We've 1 teaspoon of garlic or ginger powder. We've got half a teaspoon of garlic powder. Half a teaspoon of chili powder, or that's chili flakes. 2 teaspoons of arrowroot or cornstarch, some kind of starch that's going to dry it all out. And we've got 2 teaspoons of tomato puree. Just mix all that together. Okay, so tofu we've had on, cooking on one side now. It's time to actually start to turn it. So if you're looking to learn more about cooking, we've got an Ultimate Vegan Cooking course, which we're doing for 55% off. It teaches the frameworks and the principles of how to cook without recipes. It really does. It puts kind of 15 years experience as vegan chefs. We've distilled it down into a month-long course. You have access for a full year, so if you're interested, there's a link down below for that. Back to the recipe, right? Once our tofu has started to brown and sear, as it's called, meaning brown and seal on the outside, so it's crispy on the outside and soft on the inside. I'm going in with 2 tablespoons of tamari. If you don't have tamari, just use soy sauce. So you just want to mix that around the pan quickly and just try to incorporate it with each little bit of tofu's getting some. It's literally only going to take 30 seconds. Okay, the reason why we put the tamari in there is just so it has that extra umami coating of flavor. And it also helps to seal it. Okay, this is where the fun starts. We're gonna add the rest of our dressing. Kind of reduce the heat to medium heat. We're adding our dressing. What we're trying to do is to cook it for about 2 to 3 minutes until the cornstarch or tapioca starts to thicken it and we get this wonderful glazed, sticky tofu. Okay, time to put together this butter bowl. So we've gone with charred broccoli, some short grain brown rice, kimchi, sauerkraut, some of our new roasted red pepper hummus. We have some avocado, and now we're gonna top it all off with our... And just to show you just how sticky this is. So, and if you're someone that really likes it super sticky, just leave it reduced for a little longer. It'll become incredibly sticky. It's spicy. It's got all 5 flavor profiles. It is yummy, it is decadent, it is fantastic. Would highly recommend you make this. So if you are a tofu lover, tofu hater, this one is well worth giving a shot to. And great way to serve it if you can. All we did was we parboiled some broccoli, put it on a griddle pan and charred it. And it just gives more, like, suddenly broccoli, instead of being this element in the side, suddenly even that in itself has a wonderful carrier of flavor. But I guess it works fantastically well with so many dishes. Well worth giving it a shot. Link down below to our Ultimate Vegan Cooking course if you're interested. Full written recipe is down in a link down below. So thanks for watching. Cheers. Cheers.